Should one face a wound that strikes deep within their soul, the greatest remedy that one can give to oneself is a pure, genuine smile, coming from the deepest part of your heart. And in his lifetime, he was able to grant us that one jest at a time until the very last. This is the story of our friend, Jester Shi.
Before donning his nickname, Jester was known as one of the 7 princes of hell, Asmodeus. A powerful deity he was, one who bore the sigil of lust and sought nothing but the utmost pleasure.
He reigned over his devoted followers with great delight, as his sole desire was to create a paradise where all beings could truly smile and enjoy life without any restraints. A true realm of euphoria, and he became the jester who ensured the smiles of his followers could always remain.
As word of his plans spread across the realms above and below, his eternal rival had somehow caught wind of it. Archangel Raphael feared that Jester's plan could ruin God's meticulous scheme for his creation, his world.
For those who are familiar with Jester, they knew he would never bow down to anyone, except to his own desires, of course. So, one day, Raphael sent himself forth as his own messenger to threaten Jester and his devotees. I think he said, "I will gather all the archangels and stand before you. Should you continue with your ploy, that is."
Now, knowing that the high heavens choose to raise their weapons against what the demon prince desired, Jester took it upon himself to challenge those who stood in his way, all on his own.
Before his grand battle, Jester entrusted his devotees to the celestial Aeon who helped nurture his people, the one person whom he trusted the most, Rain.
Once he managed to convince Rain and her allies to send his followers to a safe sanctuary, Jester could then finally let go of all restraints and unleash his fury upon his enemies.
Alone, with no holds barred, he charged towards the army of angels sent by Archangel Raphael for the glory of his paradise.
But before he left, Rain left a parting gift for Jester, one she had crafted for dear friends who teetered between life and death.
A tome of memories, a divine relic that would store the spirit and memories of those who touched it.
Jester was once known for being powerful enough to have been able to stand toe to toe against the fallen angel, Lucifer Morningstar, in a combat of unearthly prowess, charged forth in a glorious battle, exerting all his might to combat the heavenly army, subduing thousands of angels to complete and utter annihilation.
However, it was to no avail that battle wounds of the divine would paint vermilion unto his body, and it was enough of an indication for Raphael to strike Jester down in a final bout, destroying the material form of his demonic glory into 1,000 fragments that spread across the realms of the universe.
In his final moments, assisted by the powerful relic bestowed unto him, Jester miraculously managed to salvage a portion of his body intact, namely, his head and spine.
With what remains of his form, Jester had to move away from his paradise, now under the protection of Rain and their allies, and traverse the realm to gather the missing fragments of his spirit.
So he ventures onwards, jumping across plains, all to regain his old power and return to his original self, while gathering a new force to retaliate against the heavenly order above.
And thus, we come to an end on this leg of Jester's journey. Our dearly beloved friend who made us smile and laugh all the while he remained in the shadows. He really is like a shining star in the dark sky.
Nothing could stop him, not even Raphael's curse of withering his health against his fragile, mortal form. His will is unbreakable, and he faced death with fortitude and the middle finger up that he could still remain with us for nearly 32 years.
Our brother in arms lived life with so much vigor and had the biggest heart that worked with never-ending compassion. He left us with some of the greatest stories that will always bring a smile to our face. Looking back, it's amazing how he had such an immense capacity to be cheerful, to love, and support whomever's life he touched.
Yet, after rediscovering the fragment of his soul that exists in the realm of Earth, so too does his chapter here come to a close. The tome of memories still remains with him, but the memories of his time with us permanently captured and carried by his spirit. Now to the beginning of his reclamation of power, and on to the very end of his journey, to the end of eternity.
Oh, Jester, old friend, you fooled us once again with your joys that guise your pains. Your friends have come together to tell the world of your tale, to fulfill your legacy at the behest of your undying will. In your time with us, you have successfully established your paradise of euphoria within our hearts, and we will do our best to sustain that for you. May our memories with you never fade, that it may last beyond our time in this world. I look forward to the day when we can meet again and weave together yet another legendary chapter of our story. Perhaps in another world beyond this earthly domain. Perhaps in another life beyond this period of our soul's journey here. Thank you, Jester, for everything. Let this be our final birthday gift for you, a parting gift made together by those of us who cherish you deeply. Rest in power. Rest